The scale is a jerk. Welcome guys to one of our favorite hot topics here at Strong Confident Living and our entire community of fitness, nutrition, and mindset and business lifestyle. The scale is a jerk, right? If it has any power over you, or if it has ever swayed you to validate a feeling that you didn't like about yourself from eating too much yesterday, it is just a tool. And this is one of our, like I said, our biggest topics.
Yep. This one hits home.
It's Attitude Week. It's Attitude Week at Strong Confident Living, where we are talking about your attitudes and beliefs around things. So let's redefine our attitude and our beliefs by redefining our relationship with the scale. And you decide then, is it time for a breakup? Is it time, like a bad boyfriend or a bad habit, to just dump this thing? Or can you redefine your relationship because it's gonna sit in your bathroom and you're gonna step on it every now and then? I believe that's more likely, right? Mm-hmm. So if you own a scale and you're ready to move away from it being a jerk or an angel, depending on the day, and this broadcast is for you. So if you've ever stepped on the scale, let's talk about this. I'm gonna draw out some scenarios.
Who hasn't?
Who hasn't stepped on a scale and felt some level of emotion? Okay, so let's talk about this. It is almost February 1st. Depending on when you watch this broadcast, it might be well into 2017. So you can take a look at the last month or at the last couple of months that you may have had an amazing New Year's resolution. And you can say, I have been so good. Scott, I've been amazing. I'm doing this belly buster challenge. You know, I'm feeling good, and I was so amazingly good last night. I didn't have any of this bad stuff. I didn't have the wine. I'm gonna step on the scale today. Awesome. The scale is an angel. I love the scale.
Good.
It's validating all of my amazing feelings for being so good.
Really?
Okay?
Is it the scale that's doing that?
This is so false. Let me paint the real story. What typically happens is, oh shoot,
I did too much.
I made a resolution to get in shape in this year, and I've already fallen off. I'm beating myself up. Might as well throw in the towel, have more of those chips,
Why not?
and the soda, and the pizza, and all things, you know, that I know are not so great for me. And then what? The next day I'm gonna step on the scale. Shoot, I feel terrible. I feel so guilty and shameful.
I knew it.
The scale is a jerk, okay? Now I'm gonna go about my day, and guys, this was me. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart.
This happens to everybody.
Right? But it used to sway me every single day.
Shame on you.
It used to sway me. So if I stepped on the scale and I was like literally 1 pound lighter, I'd be like, woohoo, it's a great day. And I'd be like, I was so good. And if I stepped on the scale and I didn't see, you know, I saw like 2 or 3 pounds or 5 pounds more, I'd be like, darn it. And I'd find all the reasons why I was so bad in the last week or the last night before or whatever it was. And you can step on the scale to literally just validate your feelings.
Yeah.
So that's when the scale becomes a jerk. When you have the attitude that it's in control, that you are giving it the control. And you need to be the boss of you. You are in control of you. So the next 3 steps that we're going to share with you on today's broadcast are literally going to be game changer on your attitude towards the scale moving forward from this day forward.
Give it to us.
All right, well, let me pick this baby up because the scale really isn't an angel or a jerk. It is just a tool of measurement of mass and not health. Okay,
absolutely.
That's so important.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to say it again.
Do it.
The tool is a measurement of mass and really how your body relates to gravity, and not your health. It doesn't know if you just drank a gallon of water in the last 24 hours. It doesn't know if you started isogenics a few weeks ago and you may have lost some weight because you dropped some fat, but now you're building lean, mean muscle that weighs even more. It doesn't know if you're hormonal, right? Or you're off a couple days. Like, it doesn't know all the variables of what's going on in your life. So it doesn't have a brain. It's just an instrument. So let's first redefine that relationship. That this, I call it, it's not the smartest tool in the shed, right? There's actually sharper tools. There's ones that, you know, besides your brain and your heart, there's tools that measure your body mass index, like we have at the gym. There's these fancy tools, and they can measure other things beyond just your mass. So let's just talk about this, because we know that these exist in people's homes, and we still want to have you shift this amazing belief. So tip number 1 are these mantras that we've created in redefining your relationship and no longer treating this like it's got the power, okay? You're in control. So tip number 1 is saying, I am normal. When I choose to step on the scale, when? Oh yeah, that was a loud one.
Not normal.
I am normal. You know, I am normal is what you need to say before you step on the scale, and expect a level of fluctuation. You know, we can go up and down in weight 5 to 7 pounds. It can do with salt, it can do with all kinds of variables. So literally when you step on the scale saying, I am normal, I expect a fluctuation of 5 to 7 pounds in any direction, then you're not gonna be like, OMG, it's an angel, or OMG, it's a jerk. You're going to just be like, this is just a tool, and I expect a level of fluctuation. So I am
normal.
Normal.
I would never say that.
What would you say?
I am not normal.
Well, I know, babe. Things are extraordinary in your life.
You gotta think outside the box a little here.
Right, but still, expect the fluctuation.
Expect the fluctuations.
Okay, Scott St. John has a mission in life of freedom and extraordinary. So of course, yes, he would never say he's normal, but expect a normal fluctuation, right?
You want a good idea of how you really are? I mean, just get naked and look at yourself.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you can really feel ick, right? If you're not in the body yet that
Totally.
you want.
And
then you can step on the scale.
Scale's not going to help
And
you.
the scale will just, again, validate those feelings.
Exactly.
So if you can expect, that's step 1. Okay, whether you say you're normal or not, just expect the normal range, that you can fluctuate up 5 or 7 pounds, down 5 or 7 pounds, and it's no longer, get rid of the scale has any power in that. Just expect that your body will fluctuate, okay? Step 2 is what we were talking about. I am lean and mean. Whether you are, you know, we are coaching several people to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, you know, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. When you step on the scale and say, I am lean and mean, you are speaking to your future self, okay? So when after I had Lucas, and I was so frustrated after I had our 3rd son, I could not drop the baby weight, no matter what I did. I spoke that 34 years old to my 40, now 1-year-old self, saying, I want to feel and look better from the inside out with every single decade. And by my 40th birthday, I want to be able to rock a half shirt or go to the gym in a sports bra and feel good about myself. So I started speaking to that person then, okay? So all you need to do is start telling yourself, I am lean and mean, and start believing it. Start picturing and speaking to your future self as if it already happened, like we do with everything here at Strong Confident Living. And then you are going to bring your body the best fuels, the best food. You're gonna follow our Simple 6 meal plan. You're gonna do isogenics. You're gonna do all these things to move yourself into the lean, mean direction.
It breaks it down to decisions again.
Tell them about muscle and fat.
What?
The
difference in weighing? Yeah, what is it? 5 pounds of fat equals 1 pound of muscle. I mean, when you've seen them all out there, right? You see this big glob of fat, this little tiny thing of muscle. So again, the scale is giving you what? A measurement of mass. It does not ever tell you how healthy you are. So, I mean...
I'm gonna share this. I am
What?
10 pounds more now at age 41 than I was in high school.
Why?
Okay, because I have tight, lean, mean muscle
Exactly.
on my body. I chose to become small and mighty, okay, not just get old. Okay, so Decide what you want as far as your own belief and start creating yourself. So, and just know that the scale is not going to dictate that. Like 10 pounds more. If I were to look at myself and say, I'm 10 pounds more, oh shoot, I should stop what I'm doing, that would be silly because I'm at the healthiest I've ever been.
You look at yourself and you go, wow.
Yeah.
Right?
So I just lean and mean. So I am normal, or I expect a normal range, step one. And then I am lean and mean, and just every single day, even for the folks that we coach that want to lose 100 pounds or more.
Up here.
You are talking to that future person that is inside you, that is ready to break out.
Why is that so important? Because as you start to talk to that future person, you start to become that person. You start to think of yourself as that way. You start to make your choices based on the fact that you are lean and mean, right? So again, attitude.
Your best self is inside you. And there's nothing more important to me than when I get all the messages every single day of, Laura, I just want to get my life back. Because you recognize that the best version of you is already inside you. And we start just chipping away at it using these strategies, talking to your future self that's already there. Okay, that's already there. It's like Michelangelo, right? They said that like he took a big rock and he would just chip away and make a beautiful statue because he first saw the statue inside the rock. That is you. So keep picturing yourself in this step as you're lean and mean. You see the beautiful statue of who you want to become. And that is not the person who allows the scale to dictate ownership over you. So that is leading us to step 3, which is who's in control, and say, I want to take the ownership over me. If this is your desire and you're ready to draw the line in the sand and say, scale, I'm either ready to break up with you or I'm ready to just to redefine our relationship, but listen, I own me. I own my decisions. I own this person inside. I own who I'm becoming. And you literally change the dynamic with how you look at this thing. It is not a person. It does not even have a heart or a brain, okay? It has little mechanisms inside that might even be wrong, right? Maybe it needs a new battery. So just put that aside and choose what you can control, because sometimes I can't control whether I have water weight. I can't control whether I'm going off on hormones, right, babe?
God, yes.
But I can control knowing I want to wear a half shirt. I can control knowing that I'm going to put amazing fuel in my body. You can control what you put in your mouth. Look at things that you can start taking ownership of in your own self today, including your own attitude and feelings about the scale. And that's why we're stepping into this. This is like boom, boom, boom kind of broadcast.
This is why we're talking about the scale as a jerk during Attitude Week, right? Because again, it all starts between your ears, guys. It all starts with how you see yourself. Period.
So apply this stuff. It's like the post I had shared this morning. Wake up every single day, decide what plants, what seeds do you want to plant in your garden? What do you want to germinate for your orchard? Okay, is it a beautiful place? Choose to see that for yourself, for your own body. And if it feels so far away, just take one little micro step today using those mantras. I can expect a normal, range. I am lean and mean. I am taking ownership of me today. I am moving myself forward in one simple step today by taking a shake instead of having a burger and fries. Whatever it is, just those micro steps are what will make all the difference. They all add up. So share this broadcast. If you are changing your attitude, or if you're having a breakup, or whatever you're choosing to do, to take this broadcast and apply it to you, your friends, your family. Think about the role models. Okay, if you have little girls and boys in your house, little beings that are watching you in the morning getting ready. They're watching you look in the mirror and being like, ugh, I hate myself, or I friggin' rock. Okay, they are watching you and they are learning, not from what you're saying, they're learning from what you're doing. So keep that in mind. Be a strong, confident role model. Share this out with love in our community. This is why we're 10,000 strong and moving to 100,000 people. It's a lifestyle choice. Okay, this is beyond just choosing isogenics. This is choosing to become your best self with fitness, nutrition, and mindset and business. So thanks, guys, for being here.
Don't forget, it starts with you.
It starts with you.
Starts with what you think.
You create the positive vibe and ripple that you want to see in your family,
So
your
do
community,
you.
your world. So take this, add to it, comment, share. Love you guys. Thanks for being part of Strong Confident Living movement. Have an amazing day.